so here he is, one of the greatest welterweights in UFC history, the Nigerian Nightmare, Kamaru Usman. Some criticize maybe his risk mitigation late in that Leon Edwards fight, but this man is an offensive fighter. He's got every skill in the book, and we'll see which ones he chooses to employ here tonight.
It's crazy because when he came off the Ultimate Fighter, he was known as a bit boring. But him and Trevor Whitman have such a great partnership that they have developed a style that works for Kamaru, and it works at such an elite level. He got caught. How does he bounce back? This guy, his jab is tremendous. He can knock you out with it. His wrestling and his top control is second to none. Kamaru Usman possesses all the skills in the world. How does he implement those skills tonight when he steps inside the octagon?
And one thing you never have to worry about, the output, the work ethic, one of the hardest workers in the room in the UFC, and he is at the height of motivation getting back on the proven ground tonight. Enters the octagon with his mind set on one thing tonight, that UFC championship belt. All right, so here's the former UFC interim welterweight champion Colby Covington, and whether he's banging on the Brazilians or going at fans on Twitter, there's a lot that encompasses this total package of Colby Covington. He's a hell of a fighter.
But ultimately, it's about the fighting, and the fighting ability is what has carried Colby to such a great start in his UFC career. A former champion, a guy that's been in there with the very best of the division, and when he's been in there, he's been able to get his hand raised. I always go back to the Rafael Dos Anjos fight, and I watch Colby put a pace on him that Dos Anjos, who is also known for his cardio, could not keep. It was inspiring to watch, and if you know Colby, before fighting, you know that he trains as hard as anybody in the world to try to accomplish his goal.
All right, now let's get you our tail of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. And now for the particulars, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Welterweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Kamaru, the Nigerian Nightmare, Usman. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Colby Chaos Covington.
Referee Herb Dean will handle the action in the octagon. All right, here we go once again with one of the greatest rivalries in UFC history, Colby Covington and Kamaru Usman, and candidly, wow. Oh, and he hip tosses him to the mat. Now we'll see what he can do from here, DC.
Right into side control. He's going to try to control him, then find a submission.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Usman. Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here. Side control now.
Now he's going full mount. Oh, he's got to be careful there, yep.
There you go. Get those.
Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top.
Nice shot there by the champ.
Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Blocked. Great job blocking. that pass by the bottom fighter.
Usman's in half guard. Nice job by him there. He was being dominated and is able to reverse position.
Oh, this is where you don't want to be, though.
Tighter. Head up.
Grounded him and pounded him. Nice job.
He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently. Yep, got to be very careful there.
If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move, you got to shrimp, you got to get off on the hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space. Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Oh, it's tight. Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Usman.
Another strike gets through from the top position.
Covington getting absolutely worked from the top here on the wrong end of nearly all of these ground and pound strikes. All right, looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful. Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat? Great shot from the top position.
And there it is, another strike gets through on the ground.
These are big shots, and they're not glancing blows. When he's throwing, he is landing so clean that his head is starting off the mat.
Good fight here, under 2 to go. Oh, big shots from the top.
Keep moving.
Nice strike lands from the bottom fighter.
Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through.
Oh, right into mount.
Covington's in half guard. Might be a submission attempt here, champ.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in the full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities. Nice defense.
While working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Usman. Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas.
Oh, nice guillotine there.
Looks like maybe he's going to be in real trouble now.
He will not stop fighting.
Oh, he's got the choke. He's got the choke. It's over. It's over.
Oh, hang on a second. He escapes.
What a tremendous job. You saw his hands immediately go to the inside. Attack the lock, create some space, roll to your back, give up the mount, but live to fight another day.
45 seconds remain in the round. Covington's right back to the full mount here. .30 seconds now to go in the opening round.
He's got to be careful here.
Ten seconds now to go in the round. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Covington. These ground strikes are starting to add up. Round 2 is next.
All right, take a seat, buddy. Awesome round. Very, very close to finishing it. I need you to stay a little bit tighter. I need you to stay a little...
All right, so there's the horn. That means it's the end of the round, and a lot of good offensive wrestling work from him over those previous 5 minutes.
I mean, great offensive wrestling. Every time he changed levels and got to his opponent's legs, he was able to secure the takedown. Let's see what type of fatigue his opponent will carry into the next round.
All right, round 2. All right, here we go with our next round. His opponent is going to need some Motrin later tonight. How about all those strikes to the head he absorbed in the previous round?
He is not moving his head. He's He's trying to walk forward. He's a pressure fighter, sure, but he's trying to walk forward with no head movement, and he is paying the price for it by getting hit over and over in the face.
Oh, pretty good handiwork on the feet there from Colby Covington. Doesn't get enough credit for the striking, but it's certainly on point tonight, Chief.
Good double leg level change.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Kamaru Usman. Oh, nice job to split his guard and get the ground strike home again. Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Covington.
Don't back up. Push.
Back and forth we go here. All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse. Oh!
Hip tosses him down. Now we'll see if he can advance position.
I mean, right into side control.
All right, he's got him in the north-south position here, DC. When you're in this position, however rare it may be, what are you trying to do?
I'm just trying to lay on. I'm just trying to cut air from going to your body. I'm just trying to make you carry my weight. I don't necessarily want to be here. And I don't know if this guy wants to be here right now. He will use this to try to get to the next position.
Don't want to be there for more reasons than one.
Don't want to be there. I don't want to be there on the bottom. Oh, right in the mouth.
Let's go. We got a scramble here.
Ground and pound keeps coming. Good movement to avoid that damage coming down. Oh, man, another ground strike gets through. It's going to be Motrin in the morning. The swelling starting to appear. Bottom fighter better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage.
Usman's back in half guard. Ground and pound strike there now.
And another one. Another strike from the top lands for him.
Scramble and go. Scramble and
Usman's back in full mount. All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these strikes. They are intending to harm.
Oh, yeah, he's landing very accurately, and he's landing to get damage on.
Just over 2 minutes to go. Covington's cheek looks like it's cut. Yes, it is. Starting to bleed a little bit now. Fighter trying to pass here, ooh, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do. Great job landing from the top position.
let's go. Get him off you.
Another ground and pound strike gets home. Well, now you see some visible damage on the side underneath the elbow. He told us he was going to invest in the body, and he hasn't missed a whole lot tonight.
You didn't expect him to do it this effectively. He's done a fantastic job of following the game plan.
Oh, nice shot landed from the bottom. Good work from the top here by Kamaru Usman.
Let's go. 1 minute. Let's push. 1 minute.
Another one. I mean, he cannot miss from the top position.
Well, that eye area is getting bloodier with every passing strike.
It's like a target, and he keeps going to it, and you see it's starting to get worse as the fight is going on. Oh, nice.
Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in, and you got all your rear choke submissions.
Watch the hook.
20 seconds left. Covington's eye is closing up now. Not good for him.
Hits. Let's go.
Oh, good ground and pound here.
Come on. Push hard. You got 10 seconds.
Oh, he got to the spot.
Another ground and pound strike lands. All right, round 3 coming up next.
Stop.
All right, so the round is over. You see, obviously, the fighter has a cut on his cheek sustained in that round, but better to be below the eye than above it. The cut man is in there trying to close it up.
Okay? Good defense. Keep that head moving.
All right, so there's the horn. That means it's the end of the round. And get that man a singlet, man, right? Offensive wrestling on point tonight.
That was a tutorial. That was every single takedown you could secure in a fight. He did it all the right way. He's beating his opponent to the finish before he can try to sprawl and respond. He's a step behind. If he's going to stop these takedowns going forward, he needs to react a little quicker.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
Round 3 of a possible 5. Single.
He passes to half.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Usman. Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through. Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Covington. All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent.
Beautiful ground strikes landed. Getting them out here.
Nice positional control here. Postures up and delivers a massive ground and pound punch to the head. Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure.
Stay tight with that half guard.
Takes his back now. Oh, he lands another pinpoint strike there, and no surprise to see the swelling upstairs get worse.
That accuracy, man, it's something to behold. This guy is so good at finding his target. Now, he's got a big old marker on the guy's face to try and hit. You have got a smart fight in front of you. You have got to move your head, or he's going to keep going. Got to watch his neck. That guillotine is tight. Great submission defense on full display by the opponent.
Good movement on the ground here defensively by Covington. Well, defense doesn't always win championships in MMA, but how about the submission defense tonight, thwarting one attempt after the next?
Yeah, and the fact that he's just constantly under attack tells you he was very prepared for the type of fighter that he was in front of. He knew there would be some submissions coming his way. He was ready to defend them, and he has done that beautifully.
And now he's got the back. Oh, he just continues to attack that cut around the eye. Gotta think his vision's compromised now.
As he should, right? He sees the blood pouring into his opponent's eyes. His opponent now is squinting, trying to maintain his line of sight. He has got to continue to go at that cut right now.
A lot of top pressure being applied here. Usman's back in full mount.
Nice. Wow, he is landing time and time again on that cut.
Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top.
Control his head. Let's get the side control.
Usman's back in side control. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Usman. Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight.
There it is. Now he's going to mount.
Really starting to bleed profusely out of that eye. It's not looking good, champ.
Well, it's leaking down his face. The guy's been beat up, and now this cut has become a real issue.
Quick hip movement there, and he does indeed get back to his feet. Nicely done. Oh, misses with the jab. Usman's eye appears to be closing up by the second. Under a minute now to go. Counter punch landed there by Covington.
Trading huge shots. Let's see who's going to be the last man standing.
He's looking for that left hand. Not there.
Another takedown land.
Not there yet, but might get the submission here shortly. Well, you know this is the hurt business, and both guys are compromised at this stage of the fight.
Yeah, both guys are compromised. Both guys have been beat up. Both guys have done a great job of landing, recognizing what they wanted to get done, and it's showing. This is a very evenly matched fight.
Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. Covington's face would have to be classified as a mess. Cut on his cheek, and it's only getting worse. These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one. All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. That's 3 rounds. We're now headed to the championship rounds. Heading back to the corner now after a competitive round. And Covington's eye is in rough shape. I mean, I would just probably quit, but he's not going to do that. But I would not be surprised if the ringside physician did come in and take a look at that here between rounds. All right, let us now get you some replays of all the damage done in that previous round, including the strike that opened up the cut.
Yeah, some nasty strikes landed over the course of that round, and it opened up a nasty cut. He has got to find a way to change some things defensively, or that cut is just going to get worse and worse. And the worse it gets, the more he runs the risk of this fight getting stopped.
All right, here is round 4, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, here we go, 4th round of a possible 5. And this is the time where fighters are really tested, right? Dig deep, lean on the heart. We'll see who has the upper hand.
You feel pretty good in round number 5. Round number 4 is the one that really does test the fighter. Oh, my God.
All right, so now we are on the ground. Now he is in his wheelhouse. We'll see if he can get one of his submissions to pop here tonight. Oh, we got blood now, folks. Doctor might need to step in shortly. We got a huge situation here. Relentless pressure from the top by Usman. We might get a stoppage here soon.
Inside.
Herb Dean steps in.
Oh, my goodness.
What a fight. Well, make no mistake about it, he is getting 2 paychecks tonight as he gets the big TKO victory. Wow.
That's unbelievable. It was crazy to watch his finishing instincts on display as he got that massive victory. It was amazing, John. It was amazing.
All right, the official decision is in. Here once more, the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 49 seconds of round number 4, declaring the winner by TKO and new undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Kamaru, the Nigerian Nightmare Usman.
All right, so Kamaru Usman, your winner tonight by TKO, and the knockout's really starting to